everybody, this is Tyler with the Ride Rebellion Floatcast. As you can see, Scotty is not with me today. I want to give a little update on a couple things, and also my second ADV showed up, and it was the first one that I actually programmed myself. So I wanted to give a little update on that, how that all went with my first time going through. So we wanted to make a little announcement just to let you guys kind of know we're planning on doing bi-weekly. So like every other week is our goal. Me and Scotty, we both own our own businesses. We're going to get to that in actually the next video. It's going to talk about that a little bit more. So we both own our own businesses. I'm located in Brainerd. He is an hour south of me in St. Cloud. So we were really trying to figure out what's going to work best for consistency. You know, we would love to do a video every week, but realistically with running our own businesses and just our own busy lives, we kind of settled that for now we're going to do every other week is our goal. So I think that's something we can maintain, and we want to keep bringing you guys awesome footage and videos and reviews and everything that comes with that. So yeah, just plan on bi-weekly is what we're aiming at, just so you don't wonder like, oh, they didn't put out a video this week. Reason for it, because we did the week before. Wait till the next week. Sometimes you'll notice that we're going to try to have as many of our videos be me and him together, just because that's the goal, that's the whole thing behind the video. But with that being said, there will be episodes where it's either going to be just me or sometimes just Scotty. Sometimes, he travels somewhere that I'm not there and he can record some cool footage, vice versa. I'm actually going down to Arizona to Bentonville to ride over spring break. So I am super excited for that. We're doing that, and then the next day we're going to New Mexico to Roswell. So yeah, I'm going to definitely bring a board with me, and I'll be getting a lot of cool footage. Obviously, Scotty's not going on the family vacation. He is a brother, but it's the family vacation of me, my fiance, and our two kids and our dog, our mini Aussie. She's sleeping right here, but it's face tracking me, so I can't show you. But yeah, so just want to give a little update about that. We're going to definitely, we're going to be working on skits and doing different things. We have a lot of awesome ideas. We have some awesome interviews that we're excited to do. So we're going to be doing a lot of different fun stuff. All right, so let's get to ADV number 2 for me. So I made a little note here. So I ordered my second ADV. December 7th is the date that I paid for it. January 8th is when my motor and tire arrived. And then February 19th, the board itself arrived. So just over 2 months. I did message Tony right around the 2-month mark, and I was just looking for a tracking from him. And he did let me know that there was a mini delay that normally the board would have probably been there by now, but because of a little delay, it pushed it back like 2 weeks. So not a big deal. It showed up, and I got everything put together. For an assembly tutorial, I would definitely recommend, I wrote it down, make sure I'm saying it right, the Canadian Floater on YouTube. Definitely look up his assembly video for an ADV, Floatwheel. One thing that I would add that he didn't do in his is I would remove the rail that is on the side of the motor plug, because it's going to be a lot safer to have that rail off of there, and you can plug it in, put the rail right back on, tighten things back up. It makes things a lot easier. Tony kind of put that plug in a little bit of an awkward spot, or it's at an awkward angle, and there's pins that come out of the cord portion that you plug in, but because it's at an angle kind of tilted towards the rail, it makes trying to get in there awkward. So I would definitely remove the rail, take a blow dryer or a heat gun, whatever you want to use. Just warm that little component up a little bit. It's going to give it a little bit of a flexibility that's going to make plugging that in nice and smooth. Be mindful when you're doing that. Like I said, you don't want to be bending those pins or, being rough with them. It's a delicate part of the board that you're trying to be protective of. Plug that in, rail back on, tighten things up, you're good to go. So the ADV, the one that just showed up, is my second ADV. It's the first one that I configured myself. The assembly was really easy. I did make one little mistake where when I put the hub blocks on and I put the rail back on, the rail, I couldn't get them to line up very good. So the mistake that I made that was causing that is when I put those hub blocks on, I didn't realize there's like a little rounded portion of that configuration, that when you put those blocks on, they need to be kind of rest inside the little opening of the hub. I had them where it looked like it was good, but they were actually caught on the outside lip, which was causing a little bit of spacing that wasn't right. So that was a mistake I made. I reached out on Discord. Somebody mentioned that they had that same issue. So they said to remove the hub blocks, put them back on with that portion just gently resting where it's supposed to. And I did that, put the rail back on, tightened everything up. Everything was perfect. So there was my first mistake I made. Easy fix. Let's see, my next one. So I did the IMU calibration. That's where like you have the board on a level surface. You also have it tilted upright. So the mistake that I made, I went through my IMU configuration, and when I was done, I activated my front 2 foot pads. Always do that before you get on it with your feet, just to make sure everything's running good. So I activated those, and when I leveled the board, nothing engaged, nothing happened. So I was like, oh crap, what did I do? Again, went to Discord, got answers. Somebody mentioned that I should just rerun the IMU, so I did that, and this time I slowed down a little bit more, and I found my mistake. So one of the parts, you position the board straight up and down, and you gently just kind of rock it until these numbers settle and they find their happy place. So the mistake that I made is I read it where I put my tail down with my nose looking up. Mistake. When I reread, it's nose down with the tail up. After I did that, it fixed the little issue that I had, and the board engaged perfectly. The next little mini issue is, and I noticed it myself, but I still asked in the Discord just to make sure that I wasn't messing with anything I shouldn't be messing with. I noticed that in the VESC control, there was a tab that said gear, and mine said it was something weird like 2.174, whatever it was. And I noticed when I was riding that I'd be going 15, 18 miles an hour, and my board wasn't going past 4 or 5 miles per hour on my, like when I checked my speedometer on the app. So what it was that gear setting, there's not multiple gears in a one wheel, so it's just supposed to be one. It's just one wheel, one gear, I guess. So as soon as I just adjusted that, put the number 1 in there, wrote it to the board, hopped on, it's reading my speed perfectly accurately. So yeah, those were my little mistakes. They were things that if I would have just slowed down and read a little bit closer, I would have caught that. If I would have read nose down, not nose up, okay, my mistake. So that was an easy fix. That the thing where the gear was incorrect, I don't know why that was in there. I noticed that it looked off to me because I'm like, there shouldn't be multiple gears. So that's, I guess, something if you ever notice on your board that you're going way faster than the mile per hour is reading, I would check that, and simple adjustment right to the board and you're good to go. So I can show my board. Oh, whew, she's hefty. But there she is, ADV number 2. I named her Red All Over. Reason for that, my favorite band is Alkaline Trio. One of their lyrics to their songs is "What's black and white? What's red all over?" And it was just like a little thing that I threw in there that I thought was a little witty. Let's see, this will pop right off. Got the Nimbus tire on there. Check that bad boy out. She's so pretty. Still heavy. Can't get away from that, but I'm going to definitely go into a further review of this tire because this is definitely a tire to talk about. Long story short, I love it, and I'll get to reasons why in a future video. So yeah, I just wanted to give that little update about my first initial setting up of the ADV on my own, where I just tackled it, I got it done. I'm not a very smart person, and when it comes to this VESC stuff, it's intimidating to me as it is to anyone else, but I'm learning that as long as you can just follow simple instructions, you should be good to go. Just slow down, or pay attention to what you're doing, do it right, and be mindful. So I think that's pretty much it today. I just wanted to make that little video update. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Awesome video coming up. We have a list of videos coming up. and we're super excited to make them. We got half of the next one already ready. The only thing holding it up is I need to make it down to St. Cloud to record another portion of that with Scotty. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.